Hello everyone, and welcome back to Bauldurs Gate Trace. Today we are headed to Act 3.
Aelin! Isabel! My love! You were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer.
Hashtag bread.
I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo. I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead. His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right? I will be. And you? In this moment, I want for nothing.
Oh, that's so adorable.
There you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is... Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father. May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
You'd be most welcome.
We look forward to it. You there, Sharon. By the fires of your camp's hearth, we will discuss all we must.
I'll be ready. Whatever you have to say had better be worth your life.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words. Aelin! We'll see you later.
Aelin! We'll talk later. If you talk with them again, I think they have a funny line.
Begone! I must admire Isabel's fulsome beauty away from prying eyes. Sorry. Begone! Sorry.
Just that. Sorry.
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and two more bloom in its place. An elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of the dead three holding the chain. Reminds me of old times.
It almost seems like you're enjoying yourself.
Aren't you?
I'm beginning to.
When we met, I was licking my wounds. An old bear with her leg caught in the hunter's snare. Now I've slipped free of the trap and rediscovered my claws. It's time for me to hunt my prey. You have a nether stone, and you're on the scent of two more. These chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them.
Welcome to the team. I'll be glad to have you at my side, Shahira.
Glad to be there. Falling foul of Ketherick convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, I should hang up my blades. But you convinced me otherwise. We ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead.
We'll see you at camp.
How does it compare to a shadow-cursed inn?
It's a lot
With the
homier.
Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthelan's Dancing Axe. We do well to check in with them before entering the city proper. Beyond that, our course is yours to set. I can recall how to take orders, as well as give them.
And that is how you recruit the High Harper. Road to Baldur's Gate is the second option.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies.
I know, and that's why I just recruited Chihira and Halsin.
Jahira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her Harper's too. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
Will there be anyone left when we arrive in the city to aid us?
Even if the buildings are demolished, there are always survivors. There are always those who will fight.
Fair?
Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
To Baldur's
At least the
Gate.
shadow curse is banished. I like the dark, but not when it's trying to kill me.
And again, if you're just running through here and you have Lae'zel, there's going to be a little mini boss fight right there. You are about to progress your adventure. Once you move on, you will not be able to return. Alright, we are at camp. We're going to talk to Will real quick. And then Dame Aelin has something she wants to talk to us about.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
Do you know where they would take your father?
Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist, and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
Yeah, I just smacked my fist against my desk. Is Halsin still... Halsin, you don't have to be in armor. You're not on watch tonight.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to 2 others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
I'll help. You're gonna need some backup.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed.
The Spear of Night?
The spear. How do you have it? I threw it into the shadow.
This is my endgame
Shara's
weapon,
quick to
by the way.
discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shar calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shar torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
So this is one of 2 spears that you can get. There's one for Shar. It's called the Shar's. It's called Shar's Spear of Night. I have no idea what it does. I just know it exists. And then you have the Selûne's Spear of Night, which gives Selûne's best blessing. You have advantage on wisdom saves and perception checks. You also have not advantage to see in the dark. You also have dark vision up to 40 feet. This also gives you moon beam and moon mode. Sorry about that. It also gives you Moon Mode. At the start of your turn, each hostile creature within the light must succeed a Wisdom saving throw, or they must treat the light area as difficult terrain, and each ally deals an additional 1d4, also known as this is just better dancing lights. If I need a weapon, that is the one I'm gonna have. I don't necessarily need one at the moment, so I am not gonna be using it. And let's go ahead and Jahira is up here. Okay. Let's go level up Jahira real quick.
Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you ignore all the... If you're sure.
The first companion I see is always the one I remove, and it tends to be Shadowheart. I can't level up Jahira yet, can I? Well, I should be able to.
I would not linger in this land over long. But whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
I didn't mean to skip ahead there, but Jahira does start out as a druid. And they give her Circle of the Land, which I don't necessarily like, as a dual-wielding druid, so instead, we are Circle of the Spores. And we're gonna take this. I'm feeling up to 3rd level spells? Maybe up to 4th? That should be fine for now. And Deep Rotate Transformation is available for everyone, which is nice. So the feat we're gonna take on her is actually Dual Wielder, because she does dual wield prepared spells. We are gonna remove Daylight because we don't need it much anymore. We're gonna replace it with Call Lightning because it's better. We get Fungal Infestation, which is just a reanimate dead. We have Wild Shape, Owlbear, and Panther at 6. And they really want me to prep Daylight. Alright. Druid level 7 to give us 4th level spells. And the only 4th level spell I want is Ice Storm. Just so useful. And instead of taking the feat, we are going to take 2 weapon fighting. We're actually going to take 2 levels of fighter to gain action surge.
Wherever we go, ye gods, let there be something green.
And so she has the Sylvan Scimitar, which I think is the only legitimate way to get this. Instead of Dex, it uses your Wisdom for damage and a Scimitar. And a +1 Scimitar.
Maybe it'll bring us closer.
Maybe. I did not remove.
Almost pleasant traveling with company.
Jahir. Although, knowing what I know, we're gonna leave Jahira. We're gonna leave Jahira in the team.
And here I was, worried I'd be the only one with a difficult family reunion waiting in the city. Oh, it sounds awful.
It sounds awful. reason why we are taking Jaheira, as far as I remember, there are
Almost
no
pleasant
locked.
traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects. All right, some company.
There are no locked containers. As far as I know where I'm going next. For a little bit, anyway. Scratch has something. What does Scratch have?
The dog wags his tail. He gives in and surrenders.
Potion of
it.
You want to talk to me,
Scratch's
boy?
tongue lolls out.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me.
Sure, may have had her reasons.
Not if you enjoy having your head attached to your neck. She stole my family from me. She stole my life. Whatever reason she has isn't good enough.
Okay.
We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to.
What's that?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Okay. Anyway, it is time, everyone. I'm leaving camp. Lae'zel, don't murder the Saloonites.
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Oliver and Thaniel really did it. I'd like to come back one day. Once all this is over, and hopefully on Illithid. Jeez, it's turning into an RP episode, isn't it?
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Bauldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Time to press ahead.
Ready and waiting. Well, certainly waiting.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Should mind my step.
I was supposed to sacrifice myself to stop the Absolute. Yeah, I don't think I could have gone through with it, in truth. And I'm glad that I didn't, given what has come to light. The Elder Brain. But more importantly, the crown that it wore. Even without seeing it for myself, I could sense it. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete. I doubted what I was feeling at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it. That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear.
I just realized I was talking to a muted mic.
Might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerous Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can.
Alrighty. Let's just get to the gate first.
Indeed. The journey awaits. One foot in front of the other is tried and true, I find. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Nethery sects are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Alrighty, so I think Gail's the only person I wanted to talk to us. Which I'm fairly glad about. Or fairly glad of.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prism and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
All I want is to be free of this parasite. I'll do whatever it takes.
Right now, your resolve feels firm, but there is no knowing how you will feel when the moment comes. You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join my power.
You're under it. Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Okay, so yeah, we have 3 turns to get up here. I make it sound bad, but it's not really all that bad. Because similar to the, oh yeah, also, all 3 of these are monks, by the way. Similar to... Did I not put Resonating Blast on a button? I'm trying to word something and then I keep realizing, oh, this isn't connected to a button. We'll put it on 3. Oh, they saved? Does the save just... I just dealt such low damage? I rolled 2. I rolled 5, whatever. But brain. We have 3 turns to get to here, similar to the first timed mission. It's really one person needs to get to the portal.
Under their noses.
So it's more of a whoever gets there first type thing. Did I hit? No, I didn't. Both saved on the topple, which is good. Bish. This one is a Fist of the Four Elements monk, and they can be scary.
Into battle.
Can't afford to let up. Moving.
I have Mass Cure prepared. And then bonus action will just be refilling the slot.
Come quickly! I can't do this without you.
Blood follows me everywhere.
I'm gonna... Yep. Just gonna drop a key bomb. Really, I am just... Are they immune and just don't have an immunity? No. I didn't want to deal with them. But yeah, you can take those three out. They have okay loot from my memory.
That thing's about to blow.
Geth coming to going to fight. Well, gang, we're in for another combat. Everyone duck. Find some sort of cover.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Just a brief respite.
Have to keep going.
I was gonna try and completely avoid this combat if I could. Looks like I'm not avoiding anything right now. All four of those hit? That's a first.
I'm ready.
How much did I do? 6, 10, or 8, 10, 6, 4? So that's 10, 20, 20 damage. Not bad. I want to save that.
Got to press on.
Yeah.
There's no blood.
Right, you have your not chi, but your monk. I don't take damage from ranged attack things.
Let me guess. You need something.
Yeah. you to be the High Harper.
I got this. Not pinned down just yet.
I'm missed. And I cannot halo there, and I am out of bonus actions. But yes, Halo of Spores is kind of like a free action thing to do.
Friend of Gate, you will be cleansed. Ready.
We're just gonna turn into a panther real quick.
No choice but to keep going.
Can drop a shadow right there. Ooh.
Talk to me.
There was a lot riding on that success. And then no one needs healing. I'm trying to save my rages. Let's turn Divine Smite on crit back on. Ow. I am so happy Jahira. I wild shapes Jahira.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
I need to not resonate on these guys, I think.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Well, I'm trying. Everyone's a little slow.
I can't hold them back alone.
Whatever it takes.
Come on.
Never wanted the easy path.
Not the brain puppy.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
You are in danger indeed, Mind Flayer. What the hell's is happening?
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me.
They're foreshadowing. I never realized that. If you've been to the elf song and got the room in the elf song, you know what the song is. Prove to me you're who I think you are.
You saved a child from a viper back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Asima Night Soul from her soul cage. You let me live last time you were here, though it brought Blackhead's wrath upon you. I told you about my room in the Elsong Tavern that night when you held me. I was vulnerable. You comforted me. Your continued existence as yourself and not a mind flayer should be all the proof you need. Now, help me.
Do I have an inspiration? I do. Come on. There we go.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is everywhere. You blunder in its presence like a warg pup learning to walk.
You must be joking. I am telling you my thoughts directly into your head.
Oh, okay.
But if you insist on taking a look for yourself, be my guest.
Nothing in your colorful existence to date could have prepared you for this. As the horror subsides, you are left with only one coherent thought. You must do whatever you can to subdue the Githyanki.
Happy? Now, join me. Fight.
Alright, what do you need me to do?
Together, we can turn the tide.
What do you need me to do? So yes, the Emperor, Renegade Githyanki. His staff gives him a +1 to spell saves and spell attacks. When the wielder succeeds a saving throw, the foe can use the throw needs to make an intelligence saving throw or be stunned. And he has increased mental stats. This is what I was saving my rage for, by the way. This fight, specifically, this monk
Need to learn the hard way.
is a fight.
Nothing will stand in my way.
And because I can't resonate, I might as well stun. And do a little topple. Playing monk just makes the game feel like it's on easy mode. I don't like how easy these combats have been. And I would turn the game difficulty up, but
Lest I sit down for a rest and not rise again.
just gonna do that real quick to hear it. But going from hey, you're gonna struggle in this fight to hey, stun. Your target is stunned.
Death greets us all. But not today.
Bonus action for you is gonna be the healing word. Or not healing word, but second wind to yourself.
Into battle.
And there's the boss. Oh, the boss was supposed to be hard.
Incoming.
She has a resonating... She's the equivalent of a 9th level monk with resonating blast. So, she'll just resonating blast you as part of the fight.
Well, so much for peace.
And then she'll explode it. It's just... Good, you didn't save twice in a row. Right. Monk gains stillness of mind at a certain point. Hey, thanks for just disabling that one. This whole fight. Bonus action, summon the Flame Blade. And then action will be to activate the spores.
Let's finish this.
Because I know Karlak can get you some more HP. And we can give our friendly barbarian advantage.
Knees high.
Where do I go from here?
Come on, hit. There we go. No, I can't throw something as a bonus action. Yeah, I figured there wasn't going to be enough space for me up there. Thank you, Mr. Emperor. $21 damage with the extra. Woo.
To press on.
Save against the Sacred Flame is not exactly what I wanted.
Let's go.
Hitting with the crossbow does count for extending the range by the rage, by the way. Oh, you succeeded on the hold person. Nice. That lasted for all of 1 round.
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
And so we should swoon and offer a kiss, abomination? Ah, I would not even know where to plant it.
Who are you? And I'm gonna need a name this time.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate.
Duke Stelmane.
People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
Before I continue this, if you played Descent to Avernus, you know this, but Duke Stelmane is a cultist. She is a member of she is a demon worshipper, to be specific, and is part of the reason why Elturel went missing. Lord Gortash was one of the chosen in the colony.
Indeed. His hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an elder brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you.
The Githyanki in the sphere. Who is that?
Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her.
Sorry for the
And so
doggos
she
in the background.
sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
Were you imprisoned here too?
No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You.
Sorry. What happens if we free Orpheus?
That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, you would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a lithid. A sworn enemy, just like me.
We're alike in other ways too, sadly.
I'm glad you think so. I agree. But there is one thing that you have that I do not. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. Yours continues to limit you.
I like the limitations.
As an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change.
No. No, I don't wanna. I don't like what you're implying.
Like it or not, our chances of defeating the Elder Brain are substantially improved if you embrace your latent illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you.
I do not want to be. No, thank you.
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your mind bristles with illithid potential. How could you be so cruel as to deny yourself what you want most in the world?
I felt that. It's your nature. You cannot fight it. So embrace it.
No.
It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
No, I won't do it. Ooh, I still got the magic boon. Okay. Come on. I have one more shot. I have one more. 23, 24. I rolled a 4.
A wave of disappointment, stronger than any you've ever felt. And then, stillness. You've resisted your illithid instincts. For now.
You are not ready yet. Keep hold of it then, until you are. It has enough vitality to further your evolution, and your allies. Perhaps you will be more inclined to try it when you see more of what our enemy can do. But we mustn't lose focus.
Maybe.
We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The Brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the Brain, and bring it under our control.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna cut the recording here while I loot things. Thank you guys for watching. In our next recording session, we will start to explore more of Act 3. The prelate, by the way, has those boots, which I will gladly take for you. Boots of Uninhabited Kushiago. Experienced and deadly, the wearer deals additional damage equal to their wisdom modifier with unarmed strikes, which means an additional 3 damage. So now I'm dealing 14 to 27. Without the gloves, I am dealing 13 to 23. That is a lot of damage.
What's the story?
That is a lot. Oh, wow. Heart ablaze. Infernal Iron has anchored the war machine that is Karlach's heart. She can touch others without burning them and can no longer be charmed. I didn't realize she got that. I thought it was just like a cosmetic thing, like, or just like a story beat. No, they actually gave it a pretty good use. But yeah, I'm gonna call that recording for the day. Come tomorrow, we will start exploring Rivington and Worms Rock. So really quick, wanted to thank everyone for watching. Please do not forget to like, favorite, comment, subscribe, do all the things. And overall, I hope you guys just have a great rest of your day. I'm gonna finish up this looting real quick. And then I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good one, everyone.